Hello and welcome to another edition of the Gravestone Pros here with North Country Memorials. We are so happy that you stopped in today. I'm going to be going to the fair, taking a little motorcycle trip on the way up, and we got a new GoPro, so I got kind of some cool footage to share with you from that. Hopefully you'll enjoy that part of it. Also, we got Eric doing a little bit of cleaning out in cemeteries and a few other random things here and there that go on in our week. You know how it is. Anyways, we're going to have a whole lot of fun, so come along. Right, here we are. We are ready to go. We're on the motorcycle. Taking that up to the fair today. Grabbing some fuel. Not cheap. Stuff's got to be done though. All right, you got her. So I just checked on a job over there. Not sure how this footage is gonna look or anything like that, but just using the GoPro, giving it a try out. So not sure how all this stuff looked today, but hopefully it will look nice. It's super fun using the new camera and the new setup, so we'll see how she does. Just in time, got a little sprinkles on us, but we really didn't get wet. We'll see how that footage looked. It was definitely sprinkling, but I was really close, so it wasn't too bad. Let's go into the booth. Good, how we doing? Got all my pins in here. Gonna dig them all out, set them up. I am here at the fair. Got a new GoPro today, so I wanted to see how it would work. I'm excited to use it and to see how it will do. Not much going on here at the fair. Back sitting at the fair, not a whole lot going on around me. You can see, pretty slow day here. It's Saturday, so I thought it would be a little more busy than it has been, but not as much as I would like. We've got the dragon here at the fair, very exciting. He was next to me, caged in that plastic fortress. Thankfully he didn't break out and get me. So all the kids have been loving seeing him. It's quite the beast there. the dragon and its rider. Very exciting. All right, so this is going to conclude the fairs for me. I think I'm going to stop recording what's going on. There's not been a whole lot today, been kind of a slow day. You can see not much around here, but that's okay. That's how it goes. Some years one fair will be busy, another fair's not as busy. This year, Governor was probably the slower of the fairs, I think, but that's okay. That's just the way it is sometimes, so nothing wrong with that. Dad is going to be working one more week up in Franklin County at the Franklin County Fair, the home fair of Almanzo Wilder from the Little House on the Prairie series. He grew up just north of here a little bit, and so that's their claim to fame up there. That was the fair that he visited as a young boy, and so that's kind of a cool little tidbit. But Dad will be up there for the next week, hopefully working on some drawings, getting etchings done. We have sold a lot of etchings in the last bit, and so it will be good to get those done. So Dad, if you're watching, I hope you're hard at work getting etchings and drawings done for people. That would be great. We've got a lot of them. Anyways, I'm going to sign off from the fairs for this year, and we will, of course, be back at the fairs next year. We're on the move. It is pouring down rain here, and so we just realized Eric's got the Sandblaster out here, just bringing in rain. So we just ran to go grab it quick. It's a little wet, but Eric doesn't mind a little wet, so.
It smells like Florida rain.
Yeah, it has that smell a little bit, doesn't it? Because it is muggy out there. Compared to being inside the shop here, it is very muggy outside. It is definitely, absolutely pouring out there. You got a little bit of a river starting. Woo. Starting to puddle up down there. I guess
maybe it'll take them Japanese
stone.
weeds.
Maybe, I don't think so.
Have we lost stones over the bank yet?
No, we definitely have not. Look at that water just running and pooling up down there. It's going to take the bush truck with it. It's letting up a little bit. Anyways, good day to be working in the shop, I guess.
You're right.
I'm going to give the microphone to Eric here, and I'm going to let him talk a little bit about the Sandblaster. He's been working on it, and he just had his first successful trial on it. So I'm going to pass you over to him and let him talk a little bit to you, tell you his thoughts on it.
We got our Sandblasters in, the two big Sandblasters. Got this one here and this one. We started to go through them, or I did, and how this works basically is just the same as our old little Sandblaster right over here. But it is a valve. I don't know if any of you have or haven't been through a Sandblaster. Basically how it works is the principle is at the bottom is one of these, and it basically just pinches in on it, allowing the flow of sand coming through that hole to either be less or more. And then there's just air pressure behind it, which takes out through the blasting hose. So basically what I did was I pulled apart that bottom valve, which I'll show in a second here. Pull apart that bottom valve. It is a case that goes around one of these, and then it goes into here, and there's like a valve or a screw that pushes in this roller that does that pinching that I was just talking about. Took that all apart. We found this one in there, and as you can see here, I don't know how well you can see that, but it was kind of split and a little dry rotted, older one. And we did not, in fact, have any more of these in this size. So we actually ordered one. I just put this all back together, sandblasted it for the first time. Sandblasted good. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to make some adjustments. We'll see when we hook it up to the automatic sandblaster how it really performs. So as you can see right here, this is the valve I was talking about. Right here is the sand. The sand comes down and through here, comes out that way. This is air. This line in here is air, and the air mixes with the sand right here in this area and then goes out the blast hose. This piece right here is right underneath, basically 2 more inches that way, 3 more inches that way. So it sits underneath there, and then when you tighten this or loosen it, it's actually pinching in and closing this, or constricting the flow of sand. Now on our other one, our other tank or sandblast system here, I'll switch over to that one. Now this is our other one, our other sandblaster, our other big 650-pound Empire sandblaster, but this one has a different system than this one right here, this older one. Well, this one's actually older, but whatever. This one's painted, looks nicer. This one has a different system. This one is always pressurized. So it has a regulator, pressure regulator on it, and a few other things that I'm not quite sure how to operate quite yet, but a tailgate control valve and a different tensioner down there. So the piece that squeezes in on this is actually that piece down there. If you can tell, it looks a little bigger. Has a little bit of a different job than just the normal screw-in one like you would on a normal sandblaster. So basically what this means is, instead of when you shut that one off, when you shut the air off on that one, what it immediately does is, and then you're done sandblasting. Like it's kind of starts to slow down sandblast. Like it takes a while for that one to completely stop because it's letting all the air out of the tank. And so it's just sand left in there. With this one, when you shut this off, it should just shut off all of the air almost immediately, making this always pressurized unless we completely shut it down. So hopefully this, combined with that, will make our sandblasting system. So all we have to do, those 2 sandblasters over there, combined with this little control box, hopefully all we should have to do is turn on this switch to start the mechanism moving, and then go ahead and push start. Hopefully, and it should just fire it up and go. That's the hope anyways. When that happens, we'll get to show you how it works and show you through every piece of it, and hope you stay along and find out what happens.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it educational and entertaining. That is always my goal, and I really hope that we hit the mark. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, do that YouTube thing and hit the like button for me. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike, that's down there too. And always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you want to see more of us, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell for the ding, all the good YouTube stuff. We really appreciate it. We will see you all next time.